Peter, why don't you tell me your name and
My name?
something about yourself.
I'm P J Logerfo, live in Teenage. And what else?
And where did you serve and
Well, I
what years?
Started off in North Africa. At the end of that time, we got on the transports and we went to England, preparing for France. And the year after that, each one of these took a year. The year after that, in 1944, we landed in Normandy. And that was where I ended my days. My time.
Hey, Peter, why don't you tell me your name and
My name?
something about yourself.
I'm P J Logerfo, live in Teenage. And what else?
And where did you serve and
Well,
what years?
Started off in North Africa. At the end of that time, we got on the transports and we went to England, preparing for France. And the year after that, each one of these took a year. The year after that, in 1944, we landed in Normandy. And that was where I ended my days. My time.
Who was that commanded by?
General Patton. Well, different general, but Patton started. After that, Patton, they gave him, before the most interesting part of the whole trip was with Patton.
Tell me about
He
it.
was in Sicily the whole thing. You know what bothered me at that whole thing there? You could look across from the sea and see Italy, Sicily, right? From Italy, you could look over across the water.
Straits of Messina.
When we beat the Germans there and they chased them out, they all went over to Italy. And I was waiting for a plane to come, or an armada, who would have sunk those guys in the water. Nobody did anything. Boner number one.
They let him go.
And where did they go? They went to Italy and joined Kesselring. That made it tough. From what I'm reading about that war there, I didn't go to Italy. After Sicily, went to Scotland and England. What I reading about the campaign in Italy was one of the worst this army ever got into. Cold water, freezing in mud.
Right.
Then there's a whole discussion over there. What happened to Mount Casino?
At the casino, yep.
And all the discussions they had first to find out what they should do about it. Bomb them or not. Oh, there's a lot of Germans up there. After they got rid of it, the whole thing, there wasn't any Germans at all. Am I on screen here? But the most interesting part of the whole trip was with Patton.
Tell me about
He
it.
was in Sicily. From what I'm reading about that war there, I didn't go to Italy. After Sicily, went to Scotland and England. Am I on screen here? Chemicals. And the worst thing you ever want to do is get in the hedgerows. It was a dirt road only then. Sometimes it was a crossing road, but not most of the time. So the 3 tanks went on a little trip, nice and quiet day in France. And after we got out of the hedgerow, as we're riding on this road, some of these evergreens that run 10 feet high, 15 feet high, were lined up there on the side of the road, and across that road there was a cemetery, a graveyard. We came up the road, nobody in sight, no sounds, nothing there. We pulled up against the evergreens, the 3 of us, and we swung the guns out in that area, over the graveyard. We didn't know what was going to happen, but nothing really happened. It was a quiet day, birds chirping and all. From the road behind us, and past us, comes a column of Germans. Now the first guy was in a scout car. He pulls up from where the flag is, 15 yards in front of us, gets out of the vehicle and is walking over to the first tank. He told her journey. He was going to get information, I suppose, on the election. He let loose first. For 10, 15 minutes, it was devastation. He wiped everything out, including guys buried in the in the cemetery. Stones were flying all over the place there. And it ended like that. Some guys got away, but most of them, because he wasn't alone. He had a convoy of these vehicles that looked like ambulances, panel things.
Right.
They had their kind too. Only they were full of journalists. The crosses, white. But the first guy that got it was this guy with the boots on. Of course, the vehicle he had there was, I guess, a scout car, whatever you call them. No
Right.
doors or anything. He stepped right out. I told that to Vando. He says, well, I'm going over on the next trip, I think I'm bringing a metal detector, and we want to see how that area